Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to try getting this Troy built, it says a chipper vac, so it's a chipper slash lawn vacuum. Don't know much about it, just picked it up today. So first I'm going to just throw some gas in it and see if it starts. If not, we'll move on to cleaning the carburetor and checking everything else. Check for spark, whatever it needs to start. So let's go ahead and get gas in it. Now, I'm not going to pour too much in here just in case I do have to take this carburetor off so I don't got gas going everywhere. Right there seems about enough. That's good. Make sure we ain't leaking none of it. Doesn't, well, it's got a little bit of stuff, but that's probably old. Highly doubt that's anything. It smells like oil more or less, so the way I transported it, the oil might have leaked out. So flip that over to choke. I usually prime these things 10 times. That helps the best. Check this air filter. Ooh, kind of oily. Not the best looking. Now try getting it back on here. It goes like, okay, there we go. Had to figure out which way it goes. So like I said, I just picked it up today. I don't know if it's gonna run, but we're gonna try. Well, few starts, nothing. So let's try giving it some throttle and try again. Let's move that off of, well, let's see, that would be stop. Turtle, well, slow, fast. And that's about it. Doesn't go anywhere any farther. So let's do no throttle. Actually. Okay, so as you see, it's not starting. Go ahead and turn it off. And it's kind of messed up here, guys. Didn't realize it when I picked it up, but I can fix that. Make sure you guys are still. Well, actually, we're going to bring you down to my level so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get this more out of the way. And you guys won't be able to see it, but back up in here I see some wetness. So I guarantee you, fuel, even the fuel line has it on it. And it doesn't smell like gas, but start telling I really ain't got a good place to put you guys here. And the thing is, up there's gonna be the exhaust, so why would it be having unless the head is bad, because it's still leaking. I mean, sorry if you guys can't really see here. I'm trying to also work with the sun. That's not gonna help. God dang it. That's too bright. I don't know if that's going to be any better for you guys or not. And you still can't really see what I'm doing here, so I'll try. And you guys are just going to have to work with me. It's hard getting set up here. Got the instructions here to show you how to work it, but simple as, prime it, turn this over. Then, like I said, it's got a symbol here for like choke, but it doesn't go over any to choke. You just got what would be your adjustment here, and then stop. That's, like I said, slow, and then that would be fast. It doesn't let you go over anymore for like a choke option. So we're gonna start cleaning up stuff here. I didn't grab a wire brush. I'll be right back. Let me grab my wire brush. Okay. So I grabbed my wire brush and then also some sandpaper. Give me a second here, guys. Try to get you guys in here to see some stuff. Don't know how well you guys will be able to see, but you can see the wetness on the gas line there. And it even comes up under here. There's that spot I was talking about underneath the exhaust. That's still dripping, I think. But it's hard telling. That could have been from where I transported it. I had it tilted sideways. Only way I could do it. The plastic is broke here and over there on that side, but like I said, I can fix that, and it's even cracked a little bit right here, as you can see it. But I can fix that. I know I got to get a bolt and a nut for here. That side needs to be tightened. This one ain't even really the right size of thing to be on there. It's kind of like a pivot point. But as you can tell, here's our instructions on your positions. Sorry that I keep hitting the mic up against it, guys. Here it tells you to rotate, push here, meaning, you push down on it to help turn it. So, and then also, I don't know what's really going on here. This is literally 2 hose clamps to hold down a switch. Why you would need 2, I don't know. You could make 1 work. Don't know why there's 2, but we'll figure that all out as we're working on it. So let's take this air filter back out. And as you can tell, how dirty it looks. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that well. God dang it. Like, that's dirty, that's oil, but it's fine for right now. It's opened on both ends, so it doesn't really matter which way you put it back in this case. It just slides down in there. There's a little indent there that holds it. Oh, we're leaking gas, boys and girls. Right there out of the primer. There's a hole in the primer and it's leaking the gas out. That would be half of the problem on why it probably wasn't want to start. But it's an easy fix. We'll get it. I'm gonna start taking this apart to get the carburetor off, to get it cleaned, hopefully. First guess, that's gonna be an 8mm socket for these two bolts, and then probably even this one right here. Yep, 8mm socket. Now, I'm seeing a couple ways I could take this carburetor off. There's two bolts here, so that means this one's, the other one to this is going to be on that side. And then there's two bolts here. So it looks like what I'm going to have to do is take these two off first, which requires taking the exhaust off because the other one's up underneath it. And then I can take it apart here. Hopefully that gasket doesn't get destroyed. And then hopefully I can wrap the gas line around to where I ain't gonna lose the gas that I have in it already. So we're gonna start taking off those two bolts. Let me see if I can get you guys up there a little bit more so you can see. There we go. And actually I'm gonna put, again, an extension, make it easier to get that back bolt. And yeah, I'm using the long extension just so I'm not hitting up against the cover. And then you're also gonna have, whoops, a connector right there. Just unplug that. That's what I got the wire brush and sandpaper for, because that does look a little corroded. Well, not corroded, but dirty. If it was corroded, it would be blue, but it is a little dirty. This bolt's a little hard to get because it's up against that cover, but it allows you enough to get the socket on there and start turning. And then there's one. Try putting it to where we don't lose it. Go ahead and get this one first. Be a little bit easier. What this all is, of course, your controls, but the electronics, which, that's what that switch goes to. That's going to be a fun one. Hopefully that switch is still good with the way they got it, because that means it's constantly giving it power. And oh my, I don't know. Look at all the stuff falling out of the front of this, guys. Literally, like, that is gas. So, one or two things. With that being gas, it's either flooded or there's a bad valve. We'll get to that part later. I really don't want to get that far, but if that's what needs to be done, that's what needs to be done. Try adjusting you guys back here again. boy, that's a lot of gas. It's coming from back up against the exhaust. So, like I said, either it's flooded or we've got a bad valve that is letting gas get past the exhaust. Now, gotta be careful, got another connection underneath here, which doesn't unconnect. So just take that rod out of it. Here's that other connection. As you can tell, it doesn't disconnect unless you unscrew it from here, which I might, because that could be bad too. So I see some wires sticking up out of it. So let's go ahead. Actually, that doesn't screw on, that just clips on. That's gonna be fun trying to get unclipped. Just take a small screwdriver, get up under it, kinda try prying first. Well, that ain't gonna work really. Got all this gunk built up in it. Oh my. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that gas leak is getting pretty bad out the exhaust. So like I said, either we're flooded or it's got a bad valve, which I can't complain, this was free. So if anything, I'll just turn around and put it out by my curb for free, for junk. I'll put in the description, there's one part lifted up. I'll put in the description that you know that it's got a bad valve if that's what's wrong. And you know, maybe someone will come take it and fix it if they want to take that time and have that type of money. But I ain't got that type of money. If I did, I would probably fix it, but I don't know. Let's try a pair of pliers here. There we go. Try not to put too much pressure and possibly break that wire some more. So we'll just kind of set it out of the way. Find out how your throttle goes in here, which I see how it goes in, so that's gonna have to be taken off when I get the carburetor off. That wraps around the spring. Spring just wrapped around that, so I can go ahead and remove that. Just do like that, just untwist it like it was, which, yeah, I guess it would be up against it. So let's go ahead and get the exhaust off. It's great. Most of my tools are scattered out through my shed and the house, so I'm really, and that wouldn't work. Let me go get my other set of star bits for the 3/8 ratchet. That gas is getting really bad dripping, guys. I'm gonna sit you to where you can see it. You can see the gas dripping. Just watch how much that drips, guys. Okay guys, I'm back with my starter bit set. That one seems to fit, but it feels a little loose. Yeah, there we go. And I just realized that's going to be smaller than a 3/8. So I got to find my adapter here for that. If I can't find my adapter, I'll just use that little ratchet again. But I'd rather have the big ratchet so I can get more pressure on it. And that's a 3/8 too.